Are you going on sales calls and starting the call by asking your prospect, how are you doing today? Or whether you're calling from, or how's the weather there? All these random questions, wasting the first 2, 5, 10 minutes of the sales call, hoping that you will build the connection. If you answered yes to this question, then let me ask you this, guys. Does your prospect usually takes the authority in the call, or they start ranting a lot, not respecting your time, takes control over the call that you had to lead? If you answered yes, it is because you are starting the call in completely wrong way. You are thinking that you are asking these questions to build the connection with your prospect, but in reality, you are losing the authority that is required for someone to buy from you. That's because asking these random questions, if you really think they are helping you to build that connection, then don't you think every pro salesperson would just go on these sales call, ask these easy questions and close the sales? But that's not how it is done, guys. Because if you really want to build authority, if you really want to build connection, you need to ask the right questions, which are not these how's your day going, where are you calling from, XYZ. For someone to buy from you, what you really need is for them to understand that you are the authority, you are someone who can literally change their lives. And there are two things which are really, really important for you to build instant authority, for you to start the call in the right way. First is they knowing you're different. And second, you can help them solve their problem. If you're able to do these two things in the first 20 seconds to 1 minute of the call, that builds instant authority. That's make them feel that yes, you can help them to change their lives, not these random questions. Now, what questions that you should be asking within the first 20 seconds to 1 minute of the call that can help you to build instant authority? Before I go with that, I just want to talk about this wrong way that maximum people are right now using, thinking that this is how you should be starting the call. You would be usually going on the sales call and be like, hey, name, how are you doing today? Like, hey, John, how are you doing today? They'll be like, I'm doing good. Where are you calling from? Like, I'm calling from XYZ. Oh, how's the weather there? What's happening in your life? XYZ questions. If you are that person, then this is a complete wrong way that you are right now following, which you should not be doing, guys. As I told you, this leads you to losing authority because every salesperson is doing that. Every other person who gets on the call with your prospect is following the same exact way. And if you are same compared to the previous salesperson, they instantly subconsciously have made that all right, you are trying to sell them. You are not different than the previous person you they got on the call. This reduces your authority and positions you as any other salesperson. And I hope that you don't want to be positioned as any other salesperson inside the market. So, to help you solve this problem, let me give you two major examples of how you should be starting the call in the right way. So, the prospect can feel that you are the authority like in instantly 20 seconds to 1 minute of the call. So there are two major ways, guys. First way is the direct way. This is a really, really powerful way that you can use. If normally the people inside calls start ranting a lot when you are asking questions. Very good way in intangible industry like health, mindset, relationship, all those industry where people talk a lot. So whenever you start the call, you be like, all right, can you hear me? Can you see me? Like as soon as you get into the call, you have to be like, hey John, can you hear me? The person will be like, yes. Great. But and also can you see me properly? That's how you start the call, guys. Tonality and your facial expression is really important. It should not be like, hey, can you hear me, can you see me? No, not like that. Right tonality, right facial expression. Hey John, can you hear me clearly right now? Once the person says yes, great. By the way, is my camera working properly? Can you see me properly? Yes. Once they have confirmed, then you move forward. If the prospect says right, great. Now, if someone has not turned on their camera, then you can just ask that, all right, by the way, John, I cannot see you. I think your camera is not working properly. That's how you can just ask them to start the camera. But if their camera is on, your camera is on, you have gone with the first line, you just move towards the next line. All right. So now the way you'll be doing that is, guys, looking down like in notes. That's how you will be starting. All right. So it looks like you have booked the call in my calendar, and you're possibly looking to get help with scaling your business, or you're possibly looking for help with solving your lead generation challenge, so that you can ultimately achieve a goal of 10 lakhs a month. Is that right? That's how you can, like, of course, there's the right tonality is very important in this. You can either look down in notes, like you can make them feel that you're looking down in the notes. All right, so it looks like that you have booked a call to speak with us about solving this challenge of lead generation and scaling a business. Is that right? That's how you can start the call, guys. Tonality is the key. If you are like, all right, so it looks like you had booked the call to talk about how can we help you about, like, if you are going with a flat tone, people will, like, what is he doing, people will understand you're following a script. Tonality is very important. All right, so it looks like you have booked a call in my calendar, looking for possible ways to help with solving this lead generation problem, so you can scale your business to 10 lakhs a month. Is it right? That's how you can start the call. They should feel you're taking note, you are seeing something from the notes. All right. This instantly boosts your authority, guys. When you are seeing in the notes, this is how any doctor also starts with. They would normally see and be like, all right, so what I can see from your prescription, that you are facing XYZ problem and you are looking for the XYZ solution. That's how a doctor starts. So it position you subconsciously in a way that you are the doctor. You are here to solve the problem. So that's the way number one that you can use to start any of your call. You can just use the exact script. This works like a charm. All right. Way number two is a personalized way. If you're like, Ayush, I cannot just start the call directly like this. I want a little bit the connection before I start the calls. Then you can be like, all right, so same, can you hear me? Can you see me? The exact same way I just showed you with the right tonality. Once the prospect says yes, all right, great. So how are you doing today? The person would be like, good, awesome. So where are you calling from? The prospect will reply XYZ. Guys, here you have to be doing it at a high speed. You should not wait for people to be like, all right, where are you from? How are you doing? Just ask the next question. All right, so how are you doing today? They say great. As soon as they say great, you move to the next question. Great. So where are you calling from? The person will be like, I'm calling from XYZ place. Amazing. So ready for the call? They'll be like, yes. That's how you do it. And then you go with, so what we'll be doing on this call is we'll be understanding more about what are the challenges you're facing inside your business, and create a plan to ultimately achieve the goals you are aiming for. All right, sounds good. The person will like, yes, and you start. Guys, here the tonality is everything. If you're like, so what we will be doing in this call is to understand more about the challenge so we can create a plan to achieve your goal. Sounds good. Never do like that. Right tonality. In everything we'll be seeing, it should feel like it's a real conversation that is going on. All right, so how are you doing today? Like a tonality, a playful tonality. How are you doing today? The person like, great. Oh, amazing. So where are you calling from? I'm calling from XYZ. Great. So what we'll be doing here, John, today is we'll be understanding what's like the main challenges you're facing inside your business, so that we can ultimately create a plan so you can hit these goals you are aiming for. Sounds good? Tonality and facial expression and your hand gestures are very important. So these are the two ways you should be starting any call with. This helps you to frame the call in a way, in a different way. They feel like this is something that is where they'll get the help they're looking for. It's not just a sales call. This is, if you use these one of the ways, then you will see you are taken as much more authority in the calls and people respect you more inside the call. All right, so if you want to make sure you don't lose any of my further trainings that can literally save multiple lakhs, then make sure you subscribe down below and stay tuned for my next trainings. It will definitely take your business to the next level. And of course, if you want to work with me directly to help you out, then there's a link below to book a call with me. Book the call and we'll see how we can help you out.